New York is a large and diverse state, nicknamed as the Big Apple. Even though New York City is undoubtedly thrilling, there's much more the state can provide. Like beautiful lakes, charming college towns, and famous waterfalls. It's undeniably the most visited and famous tourist attraction. The city hosts several of the most popular destinations, such as Central Park, Times Square, the Empire State Building, and many more. In the summer, the numerous mountains, lakes, and charming small towns are the primary tourist attractions. In winters, the resorts for skiing and luxurious lodges and hotels create wonderful getaways. Make the most of your trip, at any time of the year, by checking out our video for the best places within New York State. But first, like, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Hudson River Valley. The valley extends along the Hudson River all the way from Troy and Albany in the north to Westchester, located close to New York City. It's famous for its orchards, vineyards, and farms, including sustainability-focused Champion Stone Barn Center for Food and Agriculture, Storm King Art Center Sculpture Park, and Dia Beacon Museum located inside a former factory, exhibit large-scale artwork by the most renowned 20th and 21st century artists. A large portion of this region is agricultural, boasting countryside views and a picturesque landscape. Many farms mean this valley can be the perfect destination for foodies. Local wineries, organic farms, and cheesemakers from artisanal producers are everywhere. And farmers markets are commonplace throughout the region. And you don't need to travel far to find an outstanding restaurant set in gorgeous countryside. Buffalo. The city of upstate New York, the most important place for education and culture is Buffalo. You may be familiar with many things about Buffalo, such as its hockey teams, snowy winters, and the chicken wings. However, there's more to Buffalo. Niagara Frontier City steeped in the past, and a great spot to begin is at the Buffalo and Erie County Historical Society Museum. You can go deeper by visiting this Nash House, a home associated with the earlier civil rights movements. After that, you can take a walking tour through the architecture of Allentown Historic District, or head to the Buffalo Zoo, one of the oldest zoos in the country. Frank Lloyd Wright designed a complex with multiple structures around 1904, constructed during the top of the Prairie House era. It is thought by many to be his most prestigious work. Some parts of the estate were demolished in the past, are currently being renovated. Catskills. The Catskills is another place to enjoy the natural beauty just north of New York State. The rugged landscape with rolling hills and tranquil lakes are perfect for relaxing your mind. The outdoor activities include biking, canoeing, hiking, or being as laid back as you want, by sitting at the pool, taking a nap, or enjoying the spa in one of the best resorts in the region. The Catskills Mountains are an amazing contrast to urban life, that's why it is a peaceful getaway. In the Catskills, there is an incredible preserve called the Catskill Forest Preserve, home to numerous wildlife species, hiking trails, and winter sports activities. Also take a look at the Hudson River School Art Trail, with famous landmarks and paintings by local artists. Woodstock may be the most prominent place in the Catskills. In winter months, the Catskills change into a snowy paradise that draws skiers from across the country to their beautiful ski resorts. Thousand Islands. Just a few kilometers from the Canadian border lies Thousand Islands, a scenic point where St. Lawrence River meets Lake Ontario. All over the 50-mile section of Lawrence River are hundreds of tiny islands. It's a stunning area throughout the year, particularly beautiful in the autumn months during the leaf season. The most stunning sight of the Thousand Islands is the stunning Boldt Castle. You can go on a guided tour of Boldt Castle, dating from 19th century, a stunning castle located within Alexandria Bay. Plan a tour on a boat along the river, allowing you to view many of the magnificent mansions, and many of them are only accessible via boat. Between mid-May and mid-October, boat tours offer the changing landscapes and glimpses of holiday homes, ranging from the simplest log homes to the most lavish holiday villas. It's a famous spot where celebrities and the rich go on vacation, however, it is accessible to everyone. Lake Placid. The town is located in Essex County, in the middle of the Adirondack Mountains. Despite its tiny inhabitants, Lake Placid is well famous for being the venue for the 1980 Winter Olympics. The world-renowned winter sports destination, at the foot of Whiteface Mountain, has twice hosted the Winter Olympics of 1932 and 1980. The town has become one of the most popular tourist destinations, situated in stunning natural surroundings, including hills and lakes. While it's recognized internationally for its winter activities and skiing, the town is also a well-known summer getaway. A variety of eateries and shops run along the main tourist street throughout the town. Sports remain a major attraction to Lake Placid, like mountain biking in the summer months, climbing one of the 46 summits of the Adirondacks. Niagara Falls. The place is known as the honeymoon capital of the world. It's absolutely an unforgettable destination. Niagara Falls is one of the most beautiful natural attractions in North America, drawing millions of people every year. It is located along the border between Canada and the United States. There are 3 waterfalls in the park: Bridal Veil Falls, American Falls, and Horseshoe Falls. Horseshoe Falls is the widest and highest, falling 167 feet off the ledge, and 2,700 feet wide. To get the most panoramic views of the 3 waterfalls, climb the observation tower, or take the fabled Hornblower boat ride to the bottom of the falls. The visitor center also has gift shops, numerous restaurants, and a theater, which shows an hour-long film on the story of the fall and the legend behind the falls. The views from Canada are thought to be the most spectacular. American visitors will be in a position to be closest to the water's roar and have the possibility of taking cruises near the base of the fall. If you have the time, take a trip towards the Cave of the Winds, in which an elevator ride will take you to the bottom of Bridal Veil Falls, right in the middle of the excitement. Finger Lakes. Several lakes make up the Finger Lakes region, offer a wide range of outdoor activities in a stunning landscape. Charming towns and resorts are scattered along the shores of the lakes. In summer, there are many hiking opportunities to discover along the Cayuga Trail, the Seneca Lake Trail, and the Keuka Trail. The city of Corning is the home of the Living History Museum Heritage Village, and the Rockwell Museum with a wide selection of works of art. Auburn is also the home of several tourist places, such as the Harriet Tubman House, the Seward House Museum, Willard Chapel, and the Finger Lakes Mall. There are also the Sonnenberg Gardens and Mansion State Park. Central Park. While it might appear on maps as a tiny piece of greenery within the grids of Manhattan streets, Central Park is a large area with amazing sights and outdoor activities in a bustling city. Central Park has a wide variety of things, including impressive architecture, tranquil landscapes, and skate rinks. Bethesda Terrace is famous for its breathtaking Bethesda Fountain in the mall, a tranquil wide path lined with the soaring limbs of centuries-old American elms. Tourists can find many peaceful spots to relax, such as an official conservatory garden, the Shakespeare Garden, and the renowned Chess and Checkers House. The kids will be delighted by visiting the Central Park Zoo, which includes penguins, sea lions, and other animals, and children would love to ride the historic carousel. The park also features vast green lawns and numerous ponds. It is accessible by an antique carriage drawn by horses for the most romantic excursion. Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. The Statue of Liberty is the most famous monument in the United States, and a symbol of hope for millions of immigrants on their journey to Ellis Island. Tourists can visit both places through a ferry service, operated by the National Park Services, starts near Battery Park, and runs continuous loops throughout the day. The first destination is the statue, with stunning views of the Lady Liberty and the New York skyline. The ferry then stops in Ellis Island. Make sure you visit the museum at the statue's base, an architectural marvel. That was the main hospital and processing center from 1892 until 1954. On the second floor, visitors can visit through the rooms in the quarantine wing. There are heartfelt exhibits, filled with photos, documents, and personal stories, documenting the most significant moments of American history. Visitors should schedule at least one day to visit these sites. If you are short on time, consider taking the ferry, and see stunning views of these historical landmarks from the ferry. Times Square. There's an entire week of things to do within or around Times Square. But even an hour-long visit to feel the life experience is well worth the time. The center of Times Square is at the intersection between Broadway and 7th Avenue. Fascinated by the huge screens, displaying all kinds of entertainment, from the most recent films to special events. The pedestrian zones are filled with performers, artists, and people who enjoy the pulsing city. And the tempting smells from food trucks parked along the streets. When you're in the neighborhood, you can't leave without a meal at Sardi's restaurant or a performance in the world-renowned theater district. If you have kids with you, there are numerous family-friendly activities, such as Madame Tussauds, which has incredible waxworks, interactive displays, and offers a viewpoint from the glass-walled observation platform. Times Square is also home to several stores, and visit is not complete without stopping at M&M World. In addition, the Empire State Building is another New York iconic landmark, close to the square.